Sorry, I've been posting for a while. Anyways, let's get on to the video. You sit on your bed, finishing an biography. It's been 4 years since you got shifted. All the other girls here were were so competitive. They superior you and beat you up all the time and physical training, anything to pull them on top. You thought you'll never make it, but Isabella became grandma. The moment Isabella saw you were all bruised and hurt, she made you skip physical training most of the time. It was really lovely. The first week during training was awful, but now you at least could put more of a fight. But of course, you weren't as strong as Sister Crone or Isabella. Then, when you and Isabella talked again, you were so relieved to hear that the kids escaped. Besides, the kids under 4 years. You believed Emma. You believed Emma was going to come back to save the rest of them, but you wondered what was going to happen to you. You sat down on a table at a table with Isabella drinking tea. Why, Anne, what do you believe that the children are still alive? Do you believe the children are still alive? She asked, pouring herself a cup of tea. Yes, he said confidently. I believe they are alive as well. She smiled. You took a sip of the tea, waiting for Isabel to say something. Why, Anne, it's time I tell you about this new plan, Isabella said. You were a sister at another farm. Isabella didn't want to risk you getting hurt. You supported her completely because of what she told you. Flashback. Why, Anne? I found these at the house. They were deep under the floorboards. It survived the fire, Isabella said, holding, handing you two letters. On both of the letters, there was a name of the person it was addressed to YN. You slowly and carefully opened the envelopes and read every word inside it. It was from Rain. In the letters, he told me how he felt and what happened. You suddenly cried reading this note. You couldn't be happier. You regretted not telling him how you felt before you stepped out that door. And a flashback. You sighed in happiness as you helped tie one of the kids' shoelaces. The mother of this farm was obviously to all that was happening. Soon we will all be free, and you will reunite with Ray. You were rather shy to tell you your feelings straight to Ray's face. You you also wrote a letter. You were planning to hand it to him when they came to retrieve the children here. Phil, Sherry, and the other kids were at his farm. This farm. You knew you knew Phil knew. He came to talk to you about it, and he told you what Emma told him. which res- reassured you more than this plan was going to succeed. You carried one of the babies in your arms, and with other children are surrounding you, drumming on your skirt. You heard the gate open. Who is it? Is it Isabella? You question, you questioned, and you handed the baby to one of the children and dashed to the forest. You saw Phil and Emma hugging tightly, crying. Emma, you said, you smiled happily. Huh? Emma said and looked up at you who was calling her name. You you slowed down when you got closer to her. Emma, it's me. You were cut off by Emma throwing herself onto you. Ryan, I didn't think this day could get any better. You're alive, Emma said, squeezing you so tightly that you thought your arms were shattered. I'm so happy you're all okay, you said, relieved. You heard footsteps brushing on the grass. You pulled away from Emma, hugging Emma's hug, and stood up to see a familiar face. You wobbled closer to get a clear image. Ray. He got taller, a lot taller. His hair got a little messier. He looked a lot like Isabella. He was handsome, really handsome. You comforted him, hoping he'd recognize you. Who? Why, Anne? He said, caressing your cheek with the back of his hand. You nodded happily, tears forming in your eyes. Yeah, it's me, Ray, you cried. He embraced you like he was never going to let you go. You both fell on your knees in the hug as you both apologized to each other. I'm so glad, Ray exclaimed. You you clutched into him tightly. You pulled away from him, you holding your face. Ha, you're so pretty, he said, with an awestruck look. He giggled, brushing his wings out of his face to reveal his other eye. You're so handsome, he said, pinching his cheeks. He chuckled. That's what you meant when you said we'll meet again, he said, if the crook of your neck. Yes, but I'm so sorry about Norman, he said, pinning his head. That? How'd you know about that? And he's not actually dead, he said, confused. Hmm? Norman's not dead? But in the letters you said you frantically pulled out the letters Isabella gave you. Letters? What letters? Ray's eyes widened when he saw the envelopes. Oh, those envelopes, he said, smiling. I was wrong. Norman's alive. Other than that, everything in the note was not true. Except, except Ray pointed at a sentence in the letter. This part. He said, smuggling with a huge grin on his face. The sentence read, I love you. You blink your eyes out. Tear, you blink and tears out of your eyes. You stood up, pulling Ray up with you. Then you pulled out a dear letter. You looked away shyly and handed it to him. I, mm, I also have a letter for you stumbled for me? He asked, grabbing the letter. You beamed. He was about to open it on the spot, but then stopped. Please don't read it here. I'm going to die of embarrassment. He said as he covered your face. He laughed, lovingly patted your head. Okay then. He smiled brightly. He then gave you a peck on the cheek. I'm pretty sure I know what it says already. This was the last chapter. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. This whole Rex listener. If you guys want me to do more Rex listeners, go ahead and comment down below. If you guys want me to do other ones, go ahead and also comment that below. Anyways, bye anime bears!